Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got baseball on the show. It's the New York Mets taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go, getting the nod on the mound, Shohei Ohtani. What do you have on him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
On a line, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Here's Juan Soto. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2. Nobody out, runner at first.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Got it. 1 out in the top of the first.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
And now it's Mark Vientos. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 2. Lindor leads off first with 1 away. Next offering is downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's hard hit on the line. Hernandez makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Here's Pete Alonso. That's outside. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that one's a little bit low. 3-2 now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Now move to first. Lindor back in there. Smash to the left side. Whips it to first. That ends the frame. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Mookie Betts will get us started. The next pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman, and that is in for a strike. And it's 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Popped up right side. Acuna in position. And there's one down. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. One out, base is empty. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
One out, runner at second. Teoscar Hernandez getting ready to hit. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Swing and a ground ball, and it stays fair. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single. It's 2-0.
That's a good job right there. You got two strikes on you, just got to battle.
Man at first with one gone, and up to the plate is Will Smith. Here comes a pitch. And that is out of play.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's Muncy to hit. 2 outs. Outside corner for a strike. Left field, and makes the grab, and that ends the inning. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo. That's a ball, went with the sweeper.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning, get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. 1 out in second. Here's Starling Marte. Pitch misses. 2-2.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. Next pitch is downstairs.
3-1.
Two down, nobody on. To the right side, Kim. Slings to first, and the Mets go 1-2-3. Mets go down quickly, and they're down 2-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom half of inning number 2, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pages. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, and they get the out. Good recovery, wasn't easy following the misplay. Michael Conforto will climb in. One down, base is empty. There's a swing and a miss.
Ellie just threw that
One ball,
fastball
two
by
strike.
him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with
2-2.
that velocity.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Hard hit, right side. Alonso takes it to the bag. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. And next for LA, Hesung Kim. This one popped up. Lindor makes the grab, and that's the inning. Dodgers go down quietly, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Back here in LA, now at the plate, Francisco Alvarez.
That's a ball.
And there's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Singy, that was a laser shot, and a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
Way out front for strike 2. Alvarez gets his lead at first, nobody out. Strike 3, it's a strikeout for Shohei. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
So the batting order turns over. And next for the Mets, Francisco Lindor. That's inside. Ball 2.
2-1.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's a full count.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
3-2 now. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Alvarez through second. Throw into third. He's in there.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Runners at the corners here. 1 away. Juan Soto will hit next. 2 on, 1 out. And the count 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings and misses, struck him out. So up next for New York, Mark Vientos. In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Got it. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. 2 left for the Mets. They trail it here 2-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium, here's Mookie Betts now.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Turns and fires to Betts. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
That's outside, and it's 2-1.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
Right through there, got him. That K is his third of the game.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
And that one a little below the knees. And the count 2-1. That's down and in. Teoscar Hernandez waiting to bat for the Dodgers. And foul ball. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning alive. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Next offering is fouled back. He goes down looking. So the Dodgers leave one, but they're on top 2-0. As we go to the top of the fourth, and now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Bases empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Next offering is outside. That one drilled left field. Hernandez makes the play, and it's out number 3. Nothing doing for the Mets. They trail things here 2-0. Ready to go, bottom 4. And here is Will Smith. Right through there for a strike. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, irrigation. Max Muncy.
Here comes Max Muncy. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. On its way. Going, gone. He shoots one out to right. It's 3-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
And the batter now, Andy Pajes. Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 2 strike.
One out, bases empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And here is Michael Conforto. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Outside with a breaking ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Alvarez down to first with it. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. That funky Muncy with the homer for L.A. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And now the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. Next offering upstairs. Movement in the bullpen. Blake Trinan looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Scott warming up as well. That's a strikeout. Ohtani sends her packing.
No, that's great execution of the pitch right there, and the battery working together. Catcher does a nice job to present that to the umpire and get that called third strike.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. And that skips in the dirt.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. And down on strikes. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
At the plate, Luis Angel Acuna.
2-1.
That one misses. 2-1. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Fly ball down the line, and that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And this is going to be a 2-out triple.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Punched that ball down the opposite field line. Just barely able to keep it fair. But once it dropped in, he was off and racing for the triple.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. And that is that. New arm out of the bullpen, Daniel Nunez.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Soto puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Here's a 1-1. Oh, that fastball drilled him. Tommy Edman at the plate. That one catches the corner for a strike. Action in the Mets bullpen. Ryan Stanek getting loose out there. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Squirts away a little bit.
1-2. Two balls.
This one in the dirt. And it remains 2-2. Betts off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. The high heat too much on that one. 1 left for LA, but they lead it 3-0. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Blake Trinan. Juan Soto now. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too.
2-2.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
2-2 now. Got him looking. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
And that one is inside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 2 away.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
And there's a ball. Tied him up inside with that one.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th. So they go quietly there. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Mets nothing. Back here at Chavez Ravine, John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the sixth, Teoscar Hernandez. Right side, Soto sizes this one up, makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Will.
The batter now will be Will Smith. And that one is downstairs, and it's 2-1.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
That's the ball.
And that's outside. And now 3 balls and a strike. There's a strike.
Okay.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Now batting,
Max Muncy at the dish.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
2-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Nothing doing here this half. 7th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Mets nothing. Kirby Yates comes out trying to close it out.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
And a strike in there. Yates, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Starling Marte up to hit.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control and command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
That one off the mark, and a count 2-1. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail. And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
No, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in, and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe trying to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
So, last chance for the Mets. And stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor. They're down to their final strike.
1-2.
Yates is just 1 strike away. Lifted to left, and that should do it. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers claim the win.
Yeah, yeah.